Hello guys, my name is Wale Farron. I'm a tech entrepreneur and you're watching Tech Roundup, your weekly opinion, views and analysis of the top tech events happening around the world with a focus on Nigeria. On Tech Roundup this week, the tech regulator saga discussion continues, but this time with Uber's recent run-in with Lagos State transport regulators. We'll also talk about the new WhatsApp Pay launch in India and what it could mean for digital payment platforms in Nigeria. I will close out the show with an exciting opening that Facebook has in Lagos. Don't forget to watch our exciting startup profile and our number of the week at the end of the show. It's quite a bit, so let's get started. Following last week's story on the Lagos State ban on motorcycles and tricycles, it was reported that the state may have it out for Uber and other ride-hailing firms in the city as well. Regulators in Lagos have revealed that the ride-hailing company, in spite of being in the know, refused to succumb to the city's demand for payment of an operator's license and permit for their drivers. This seems to be a recurring event for the company in many cities around the world. In London, for instance, the firm currently under blast from the capital transport regulators, which have held out on renewing the firm's license for reason of safety, saying that the drivers are not who they say they are. It's so bad that they might just lose the license to operate altogether. Last week, I highlighted what startup and tech entrepreneurs must do in market like ours to be at the center of regulation. The same must happen to established organizations like Uber, and one would argue even more so. The tech community must understand what regulators are trying to achieve and therefore model our businesses accordingly. For the government, the following are important. 1. Income generation beyond statutory taxes. The more government understand innovation and revenue drivers, the more appetite to earn more income from tech innovation. 2. Public safety is always going to be important, and to achieve this, government demands may be operationally disruptive to organizations. And 3, alignment with strategy and goals of the government. Even though organizations are privately run and held, the overall strategy of the government must not seem opposed by the organization's operation. If organizations, including tech-enabled businesses, understand these 3 fundamentals and align their business models and operations to them, then I believe we will see less of the grandstanding that we've witnessed over the last couple of weeks. This next story is one that I'm watching very closely, and I'm sure other fintech CEOs are paying attention to it as well. Social media giant Facebook is gradually building its fintech solution with WhatsApp Pay. WhatsApp has gotten regulatory approval in India to deploy its digital payment solution through the messaging service. This approval comes months after the country's central bank reportedly blocked a full-fledged launch of the service, citing data localization norms. Like Nigeria, India also required that data or copy of it should be hosted on local servers. The company reported that it has seen the potential for WhatsApp Pay in India after a beta version was launched to 1 million users about 2 years ago. The company plans to reach everyone in India and a few other countries officially over the next 6 months. As always, we're looking at this from a Nigerian perspective and the impact this may have on other fintechs and financial services, especially those in digital payments. Granted, it will take time and resource investment for Facebook to obtain the required regulatory approval to operate in Nigeria if it prioritizes the market in its rollout plan. But if that were to happen, WhatsApp could become the largest fintech by number of users and transactions on day one, and data backs it up. With mobile penetration hovering around 100 million and smartphones at close to about 40%, that's easily 40 million WhatsApp accounts. And with the amount of commerce already going on Instagram and linked to WhatsApp, enabling digital payments on the platform could be a major game changer, and we should all be prepared. We'll be watching for updates on this, on how well it works in India, and we'll keep you guys posted. And our last story this week, it's providing information for you guys out there. So Facebook is hiring in Lagos. The social media company put out a job opening for a program manager developer, and startup programs. This role, among others, will be responsible for fostering growth, sustainability, and drive impact in Nigeria and Africa tech ecosystem. This appears to be an exciting role, not just for the individual who eventually gets the job, but for the tech and startup ecosystem in Nigeria. This seems like a genuine attempt by the social media giant to engage more and put more value into the already vibrant ecosystem in Nigeria. Spread the word and tell someone who may be qualified, and of course, let them know you heard on Tech Roundup. This week, our number of the week is 400 million. That's the number of active WhatsApp users in India monthly. Gives us a sense of how significant having a payment solution on that platform will be around the world. We'll keep watching. The startup of the week features Chidi Nwagwu, the co-founder of Publicia. Along with his twin, he created this platform to help independent African writers promote and monetize their work in one click. Enjoy the video.
Hello, I'm Chidi Nwagwu. I'm co-founder and CEO of Publicia, a digital platform that helps independent and underserved African writers, musicians, and filmmakers from low-income communities to earn above the minimum wage and live above the poverty line from the sales of their creative works. We do this by helping them to distribute, protect, promote, and monetize their creative works across over 400 well-established partner stores worldwide at no charge with just a single click. So far, we've helped over 3,000 African creatives earn over $150,000 in revenue, thanks to our partnership with the International Publishers Association and the International Publishing Distribution Association. Every day, we discover local African talent and we give them a platform to truly do what they love doing the most, which is to create. While we're at Publicia, we handle the tedious business of transforming that creativity into wealth for them. Join us as we promote the beautiful culture and the heritage of the African people to the rest of the world, one content at a time. Thank you.
As always, guys, we would like to hear your comments and feedback, so please connect with me on LinkedIn at Wale Faron or subscribe to the Tech Roundup YouTube channel if you've not done so. If you're a founder, you should take advantage of our new startup profile. Send us your video for a chance to be featured in upcoming episodes. Please also remember to listen to Tech Roundup on Techie Talk every Wednesday from 1:30 p.m. on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM if you're in Lagos. Have a great weekend, guys, and see you all again next week. Eso Wedeni. Season 2, Episode 6. Done. Right. That's it.